Howdy, hey folks, this is Jesse, and welcome back to another Digimon match. This is still from that other store championship that I did, even though I already have an invite, but I'm not going, but hey, that's a whole different thing. This was actually for the invite, so I just straight up told my opponent, hey, congratulations, you're going to LA. I'm still going to fight you for the championship stuff, though, because I want that. Anyway, obviously I'm still playing Bloomlord and my opponent is playing Xros Hearts prior to the ban list, because you know that's not actually out yet for until another well, I'm doing this voiceover on the 2nd of November, so still got a little while, but yeah. So opponent has gotten set up a little bit with a couple of Senderos, been able to do damage to me and all that jazz. But you know, he doesn't actually have a Mikey or anything like that out, so yeah, no, it's kind of is what it is. We go for a Palmon, which will then just result us in only getting another Palmon of, you know, and we have our opponent at 3. Which is not the greatest, but I mean, yep. Then he's going to play the Akari and kill off the Palmon, and you know, do his things that you know he should do beforehand. But it is what it is. Going for a Mikey. Mikey is going to grab. No, wait a gosh dang minute. That ballista is supposed to go under Mikey. Realistically, I don't think it actually matters, but like, it's fine. And also, he's supposed to declare what goes in his head. It's fine. At the end of the day, it doesn't actually matter. So we use Edgetar to suspend Cherry to play out a new Palmon, find some other stuff, and then off of all of that, believe we ought to go for a Bloomlord at this point. Yep, we're going to go for a Bloomlord, suspend itself, gain 1 off of Agitar, and then gain 2 off of Bloomlord's skill, which will then unsuspend it, and then we are going to suspend the Rulomon. So Pierce over the Darulomon. I was halfway tempted to suspend the Mikey so that way he couldn't like cross for me. A Reddit commenter got very mad that I was saying ×4 instead of ×4, even though I said ×4 as well. I switched between the two, but hey, it doesn't matter. The card's banned, baby. Anyway, he is going to go for the ×4, grabbing all his things, and then the Starmon that he told me that he drew for turn. And tapping Zendros to, you know, gain 2, then Akari draw 1. All his things are tapped on out. He has no mana anymore for all you Magic the Gathering players. I don't know what I'm talking about, man, I swear. I only kind of know. I'm going to use Cherrymon to redirect the attack to Bloomlord, which he did not realize was something I could do. Cherrymon's a good card, what can I say? It feels bad to evolve into it sometimes, but like, Cherrymon's good. He's going to save the Starmons and the Darulomon. The Starmon totally makes sense, especially since he said that he drew it for turn. Top 4. He is going to take the Zendero and then put. He'll want to put on that under that, but I told him this time I did. Yeah, and he's trying to. Whoa, there, a lot's happening. He can only do 9k to me, to a Digi, so he's going to do it to the Cherry, which makes total sense, especially since that card just screwed him over. Gain 1 off of the Argomon. I believe we're going to promote out this Weedmon, which, good idea, let me tell you what. Now, do we have an Agitarmon or anything like that that we can evolve into? Or are we going to be going into like a Cherrymon? Well, what are our options in hand? I see we have a Grandel Soul. We are going to go into the Cherrymon, get the cost refunded, which is super nice with Agitarmon. I do feel like going into an Agitarmon would have been way better in this situation, but going to do 2 more checks, and you know, nothing to worry about. 2 Sparrowmons, one of them's an Altart at least, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to evolve into a Sunflowmon. Skill of Sunflowmon, we're going to go for a Weedmon. And oh baby, we're going to go into an Argomon. Let's go. And at this point, we're just like, we're vibing. We're going to actually get 2 hits off of the Palmon with Bloomlord and another Palmon. He's going to do a damage to us, which is fine, you know. I'll let it go through because realistically we have to expect that it'll die anyway, so like it'd be a waste to redirect it to Bloomlord, especially when we're expecting a times 4 cross 4, however you want to say it, coming out. He is reading Cherrymon and realizing, hey, maybe this might not have been. It's fine though. So here's cross 4. He's going to draw a bunch of cards, and just thinking about his options, and I think he's starting to maybe think that he does not have an out to this, which, sorry to say, bud, but you kind of don't. And he's going to flip the last security card and do a little fist bump, and we'll just go to game 2. He goes first. There's a Sparrowmon. And it is what it is. And hey, there's an Akari with no Darulomon coming into play. Going for a Pomumon in the back, and then going for a Sunflowmon, which is, I'll be honest, I do not like Digivolving in Sunflowmon in this deck. It just, with green in particular, I am not a big fan of level 4s that are 2 to evolve. I've always preferred, you know, if I can make it cheaper and still have a good skill, that's fine. Sunflow is kind of a necessary evil. It can play out more things, it'll let you get a draw and all that. So Shaman grabs I believe that was a Darulomon. We're gonna draw, and are we promoting this turn? I really don't see why not. So let's go ahead, promote, and I believe we're gonna play out a red Vegemon, draw off the Sunflowmon, and download for 1. And we're going to choke him at 1. Exactly what I love doing. Alright. So it is our opponent's turn once again, and going to go for a Sunrise Buster right away. And did he do it? He did it on Agitarmon, which is fine. You know, that was definitely the better hit out of the 2. With the Darulomon. Going for the red Vegemon, we are chilling at 3 memory, and going for Agitar to suspend Cherry, bring out Weedmon, and oh no, he's got the weed. We're going to download. Love that. And we're gonna evolve for 4, suspend Bloomlord, and then gain 1 with Agitar, and then gain 3 with Bloomlord skill. So hey, we're unsuspending. And we do have the piercing, but I mean that's really not a big deal. I believe that was Heroes of the Sky, or it was a card that adds to hand that's not super relevant. That we hit on that first check, you know, his hand kind of got in the way. That's fine, that is what it is. And you know, we just give him 2 with a mushroom, and we're just, yeah, hey, there it is, Hero of the Skies. He's going to go for the draw 2. And he's going to Sunrise Buster and killing the Blossomon over the Cherrymon, which to me, I think that's a little bit strange. I think Cherrymon is a bigger threat at this point. You know, actually being able to redirect attacks and all that. But, I mean, it is what it is. We're going to go for a Palmon and find, wow, 2 Samadhi Santis and a green memory boost, and then also I believe that was what, Weedmon, or was that Mushroomon that we grabbed? It was one of the 2, and it doesn't actually matter. We're going to evolve for free with hidden potential. He's trying to say, you have game. Like, yeah, I technically have game, but like, your security can literally kill my entire board. Has the potential to kill out my entire board or at least make it to where I'm no longer in lethal range. Which, hey, look, literally Sunrise Buster makes it so that way I am not in lethal. I could potentially done something with Agitarmon, which is whatever, but we are going to you know, hit a Zendro. He'll play a blocker with Ballistamon, and we'll swing, and we're basically set up to finish him off. We'll see what he can potentially do this following turn, but you know, any like cross 4s or whatever, or even a cross 5 is not getting through. We can just use Cherrymon to redirect the attack, and Shaomon goes down, Darulamon is going to swing and go down. And what has he got for us? He has literally all the proper sources for Shout 4, Cross 4, and Cross 5, which he's going for the Cross 5. So just getting his sources all sorted here, and Cross 5 has hit us. Getting his memory, let him draw his 2 cards, and then he's going to debate on what he wants to do here. We're staying at 2 security, but a big board with an attack that can be, while also being able to redirect an attack. And so it's kind of at this point where he just realizes he cannot win, because even though he has a blocker, we can bust through that with all our little swings. And so, extend the hands. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next time. Bye-bye.